Joining me now on this episode of Locally Sourced CP is one of two of the commissioners from the Sun City Kickball League here in El Paso, Mr. Oscar Rodriguez. Sir, thank you for joining me today.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, this is so cool. This was like, I know kickball has been around for a while. I'll be honest, I love kickball in PE when we were kids. I was really cool. I was really good at it. I played soccer, stuff like that. I'm super hyped to have you on. Maybe sign as a free agent a little later, but we can talk about that later. We're here to talk about Sun City Kickball League and what you guys are all about. Sir, first off, I mean, if you can go back to the beginning, how'd you guys get this started?
So we're actually the third commissioners to be taking control of the league. Original founder was a buddy of mine. His name was Rich Alvarez,
Mhm.
and him and another, couple people just wanted to get together, and it was just word of mouth. Everybody just
Mhm.
started coming together, and they would just do pickup games. And eventually, they were like, "Hey, well, let's get this started, and let's get a league going." And that's when I was called. I was barely 18. It was right down the street from my house. Buddy was just like, "Hey man, we're playing kickball," and I was like, "Are you serious? Kickball? Kids game?" And they're like, "No, yeah, come on out." So first season we had 6 teams.
Cool.
um and it just kind of grew and took off from there. I mean, right now we have 18 teams registered for this season.
Whoa, no way. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're a pretty big league.
So for those, let's say for those who like either forgot what kickball is, I talk a little about, some of the rules and like kind of basically how is it played.
So we do have a couple little quirky rules in here that we've messed around with, but we like them. So obviously, you're playing on a diamond, baseball diamond, and pitcher has to roll the ball to you. Just like in grade school days. One of the things we do is we are heavily co-ed based.
Hmm.
So girls do have to pitch 3 out of the innings out of the 5.
Cool.
Guys are only allowed to pitch 2 innings. Just to make it fair and make it more fun for everyone. Um, what are some of the things?
You're like, oh, wait a second. Like when you're pitching and stuff, do you have to like roll it only a certain way, or can you put a spin on it or make it bounce, or like what are the rules when you're rolling the ball down to the
So
kicker?
the rule is it has to bounce at least twice
Okay.
before it crosses the plate. Your strike zone is, home base, and then it's marked off. It's a foot on each side.
Okay.
So as long as it passes anywhere through that box, it's a strike. We got some really good guy pitchers, and that's why we kind of had to go away from that.
Right.
There's some guys that would just toss it, and we're throwing curveballs and
Oh
change
wow.
ups and all kinds of things, and it got wild. There's some really good pitchers out there.
That's pretty cool. And then like for like when you get the ball and you kick it, it's just kind of like putting the bat on the ball like in baseball or softball. It's just in play and you run to first base, correct?
That's correct.
Oh, that's cool. And then in kick and then your guys' league, I remember like in grade school, like if you're running to the base, can you throw the ball at someone still, or is that how's that go?
Yeah, so you can still throw the ball at someone. The only rule we have against that is don't aim for the head.
That's
um
fair.
yeah, if you try and hit someone with the ball is chest or below, you're good. But hits him in the face, just safety issue. So
Yeah.
we always say that as a no call, and the runner gets the base.
Oh, that's cool. No, that's
The
cool. And
only
it's same thing, like
the
just like runners on. You get a runner home, you score, and that's how you score run.
Yeah. So there's runners on base are not allowed to leave early until
Mhm.
contact is made. So there's no stealing bases or anything like that.
Oh,
But
that's cool.
it's
That's
still
that's
it's still a lot of
understandable.
fun. Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, and then I bet like you probably got some like soccer players or everyone wearing the cool soccer cleats or something like that and ready to kick the ball. You probably got some some DHs or some ringers out there once in a
Oh
while.
yeah, definitely, definitely. But it's always really funny though, because soccer players come in and they think like, "Oh, I'm just gonna kill this thing,"
Right?
but since it's a big rubber ball, it's a 10-inch ball, so it is pretty big.
Hmm.
Um, if you don't get good contact on it, that thing it'll just fly up into the sky and pop up every time. So we've humbled a couple soccer players sometimes that think,
Nice.
okay, I'm gonna come in here and just and boot this thing. I'm gonna get a home run every time.
Right. No, that's so it's I mean, and it just sounds like a cool, fun league. I mean, I understand things can get competitive. I mean,
Of course, yeah.
that's probably always going to be a thing, especially with adults. But I mean, it just sounds like a cool, fun thing. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that didn't even know you guys were around or still around.
Yeah. Yeah, we're celebrating our 15th anniversary this year.
Dude, no way,
And
15?
yeah, and I mean we have
Holy.
players of all ages. We have, we are 18 and over.
Mhm.
So we have, people out there 18, 19 years old, some people into the 30s, 40s, even 50s. So all ages are welcome.
That's so cool, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. And let's talk next about, where can someone either get some info or try to sign up or talk to someone or maybe even start a team. Where can one go to find all the information at?
Sure. Yeah. So we are on social media. We are on Facebook. We are Sun City Kickball League, as well as Instagram, and they do have our links on there. We're on league apps.
Sweet.
So just Google Sun City Kickball League, and it'll take you straight to our website. And from there, you can register, and you have two options. You can either register as a free agent, and which is always cool if you want to meet more people, but don't really have enough to make your own team. Sign up as a free agent. We'll put you on a team, and right away you got 11 new friends.
Nice. And then
um,
if someone is bringing in a team, how many do you guys prefer to have a complete team so you guys can throw another team in there just in case it's like someone like, oh, how many do I need? Or I have some friends. How many do we need?
so the minimum to start a team is 8 players, and we are a co-ed team league, like I said. So it's 5 males, 3 females. That's the
Okay.
minimum. To field a full team, it's 11 players. So seven males, 4 females.
Okay.
But you can have up to 20 on your roster, and all 20 can kick if you want. So we have
Awesome.
teams that have, that are strict on their rosters and have, exactly 12 or 13, one substitute. And then we have families that are out there that just want to go out there and have fun, and they have like 20 players on the roster, and
Right.
it's a lot of fun for everybody.
Oh, that sounds cool, man. I'm at least gonna go out there and check you guys out soon because that just sounds like a lot of fun, even just to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah, so we
Awesome.
actually just started our spring season yesterday. We had our
Oh, cool.
first week. We do 3 seasons a year. We do spring, summer, and fall. Every season is 8 games,
Mhm.
and you do one doubleheader, so you're guaranteed 9 games and playoffs.
Oh, that's so cool, man. That sounds like I said, that sounds like a lot of fun, and it's something that's not gonna break the bank. Looks like you guys here have like what are the costs for a player or and a team like to if you could break down the cost or give us an idea what it costs.
Sure. So we are a private league, so we do have to rent out the fields from the city of El Paso. So our registration is $55 per player. That covers all your fees that you're going to need and umpire fees as well.
Oh, cool.
I know there's some leagues that you still have to pay the umpires. Now we take one flat fee. We take care of all of that for you.
Oh, that's cool because that like I mean I've been in some adult leagues, not I mean like baseball and soccer, and you have to pay like $1 or something every time, and
Yeah.
everyone doesn't pitch in most of the time, and that's kind of annoying. So
Yeah,
that's pretty cool
especially
that you
like if
guys
you're
do
the
that up
coach,
front.
you end up picking the slack on that.
Yeah, no kidding. No, that's so awesome. You guys got it all figured out, and that seems like I said, it just seems like a lot of fun. So I'm gonna try to check you guys out. At least to go check out some of the games. It looks like a lot of fun. And where do you guys have the games? Is the next question for me.
So right now we're located off of right behind everyone calls it the Delta Center, but it's technically the Chalio Costa Center,
Hmm.
which is right off of Delta. It's 4321 Delta Drive, and it's across the street from the Coliseum. Like you can see it from the field.
Hmm.
And there's two fields that we play at. The names of the two fields are Jimmy Ochoa and I believe it's Guillermo Villarreal.
Cool.
So those are the two fields that we use.
And then you guys have different times for different games, correct?
Yeah. So games are Wednesday nights. It's our midweek fun, and we play at 7, 8, or 9 o'clock. Each game is a 1 hour slot.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome. That way it's go out there, have some good fun for a good hour. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and usually, we get teams that'll show up at 7, hang out, and their game's not till 9 o'clock, so they're hanging out. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's cool, man. I really and Oscar, I mean, I really appreciate coming on and talking about this. Like, it sounds like a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't know you guys are out there and that you guys have been around so long and they have all those teams too. That is so cool.
Yeah. I mean, we've never really done too much advertising. It's, we keep to social media and word of mouth.
Hmm.
And I mean, that's kept us going. We average anywhere from 16 to 18 teams. I think the most we've had is about 20, 22 teams.
Oh, wow.
So, we're happy where we're at.
Oh, that sounds great, man. I mean, I'll make sure I include all the information to where to find you guys, social media, the league app link as well. If someone wants to sign up as a free agent or bring in a team, I'll
Yeah.
make sure include that in the description below. Excuse me, and man, we'll get you some more free agents or maybe a couple more teams or something, man.
Yeah. So like I said, team registration is closed, unfortunately, for spring, since we already started our season.
Hmm.
But summer registration should open up in about 2 to 3 weeks.
There you go.
We like to get an early start on that, and get as many teams that we can going.
Sounds good, man. Heck yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. Oscar, I really appreciate you jumping on with me, talking about the Sun City Kickball League here in El Paso. Right now, the spring league is on right now. Soon to come is the summer league registration.
Mhm.
Again, information in the description below. Oscar, is there anything else you want to say right before we end today, man?
Oh, thanks for having us on.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for coming on and taking some time out of your busy night and just talking about your guys' league. And we'll see you soon, man.
Yeah, yeah. Come visit us. Have have some fun.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.